It's okay, guys. You can all come here to vent. Let it all out. Let out all the anger and frustration. Capcom has delivered some devastating news. It says, congratulations to the talented players who will be competing to be the first Street Fighter 6 Capcom Cup champion. As we will be focused on the competition at hand, we'd like to provide advance notice that there won't be any new gameplay or content reveals at Capcom Cup X. However, there will be more esports news coming at Capcom Cup X, so stay tuned. Oh no. No announcements to look forward to at a Capcom Cup event. Mind-boggling. We will not be complacent. Nakayama's words just echoing through my head, guys. Pack it up. It's RIP. Actually, we see LCD down here. LCD, where's my Akuma Season 2 package combo you promised me? Guys, Ono wouldn't let this happen. Never. Apologize to Ono right now. He would never let this slide. Guaranteed. Shoryuken time. Out tomorrow releases. The hype. Bringing the hype. We need someone to replace Ono, man. This is like the ultimate buzzkill. It's nice that they're transparent and they're like, hey, we're just telling you guys now there's gonna be a no announcement, because they know everyone would go nuts if they didn't tell us ahead of time. But it doesn't change the fact that this news sucks, dude. Just straight up. This is so disappointing. This is so weird too. This is like one of the best opportunities to get more players into Street Fighter 6. Get people to watch the event. I mean, you're telling us we're gonna have to watch these Luke mirror matches? Now we're gonna watch this on our own free will, with knowing for sure there's gonna be nothing to announce to crown a Luke and Ken champion. We're gonna have to go through all that for nothing now. But like I said before, it's a big event. You're gonna get a lot of eyes on it that are like, oh, you know, they don't play Street Fighter. They're gonna see these hype matches, and then all of a sudden big news comes out, right? Either a character announcement or a new balance patch, and then all of a sudden the game's like 34% off, and everyone's like, yeah, and then it's like, play tomorrow, and it's like the best 1-2 punch combo. But I don't know what's going. Dude, Capcom, you got a spy somewhere on your marketing team. Find him, because he's sabotaging like all the hype. This is crazy. Like, the launch of Street Fighter 6 was so amazing, but the post-launch, the way the content's being delivered, how we just get random news like on a Thursday on a character, and like all these big events we have a lot of eyeballs on, there's just like nothing happening. It's so strange. This is Capcom's event. It's not like it's a Sony event. This is their event. They have no news for their own event. You're telling me Capcom couldn't just have a teaser of Akuma? Just having the sound effect of his raging demon would get people hype. It would make the room explode. It would knock the roof off. Just hearing Akuma would get people hype. This character is so anticipated. We have Tekken players asking when Akuma's coming. In Tekken, the character is so damn hype. You tell me they don't have the World Tour Akuma intro ready to rock? They couldn't even have that? Yeah, the esports news, they're probably gonna announce the prize pool for next year. We'll see if it's gonna be nearly as high, but I think it'll still be very high. And they're gonna announce Street Fighter League format probably. That's what I'm guessing when they say esport news. We're probably not gonna hear something for 2 months. If we look at the timeline now, this will end in February, and then Capcom has April, May, March. They basically have like 4 months to release a character, a stage, a balance patch. And then they would have to announce Season 2 by June, and which characters and how many characters are going to be announced till then. You know, another thing that's a problem here is that the date that Street Fighter 6 released kind of messes everything up to begin with, because Capcom Cup is pretty much around the same time. If we look at Street Fighter 5 here, let's check out the timeline. So Street Fighter 5 came out on February 16th in 2016. And we see the first season here of all the characters, right? So Capcom Cup 2016, the first Capcom Cup of Street Fighter 5, it concluded on December 4th. 2-day event, by the way, guys. 2 days, not 9. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out. So at the beginning of December, it ended. So if we look at the beginning of December right here, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse cursor. Urien was the final character of the season, and then we had a 2-month gap, and then Capcom Cup, and then boom, The next season started, and then Akuma was announced at the Sony show, I believe, from what I remember. So everything is like bundled up nicely because after the season starts, Akuma came out in December, and then technically we're arriving at the anniversary for season 2, Street Fighter V. But now, since Street Fighter 6 came out on June 2nd, and Capcom Cup is at the end of February, it doesn't line up well. I think this is bad for the CPT season too, because if they don't, let's say they release the balance patch like near June, I think that's just not enough time for, especially competitively, for players to get used to the new patch. I mean, there'll be, because EVO's happening earlier this year, in late July rather than August. So it gives pros like less than 2 months to get accustomed to whatever the new meta is going to be. And I'm assuming the balance patch is going to be huge because Capcom had an entire year for it. Also, there's a bunch of other huge events that could be way more hype, showcasing the new balance patch, like the second Rebo Kumite or EVO Japan, right? Or anything that comes before EVO in the summer, like CEO. Like, there's big events that happen during this time that were Street Fighter V, it was fine because the season started right after the CPT. Listen, the whole reason why we have one balance per year in the first place is because of the CPT. It's so we don't have a balance patch mid-season when pros are competing and they don't have to, you know, their characters don't get nerfed and they get screwed over, right? But once Capcom Cup is done, it's fair game. It doesn't matter when the balance patch comes out. It should be coming out immediately, in my opinion, because there's no tournaments, no CPT tournaments until the end of July. So we've been going through a pretty long drought, man, from September all the way to February. And now, once again, it's like they're trying to just draw it out as far as they can. Like I said, I'm not asking for Akuma to be released, but I mean, not even a teaser. There's nothing. Not even a sound effect, you know? It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't see the logic behind it, especially on an event this big with so many eyeballs on it. It just, to me, it's, I don't know. If we look at Season 2 for Street Fighter V, once again, all the characters are released before Capcom Cup. If you look at Capcom Cup 2017, it was on December 9th to 10th. Once again, 2-day event. It's all bundled nicely, right? Capcom Cup ends, the new season starts, and the characters start rolling out, right? With Sakura, that came out in January. So the release date of Street Fighter 6 kind of messes things up, I think, because of the way the anniversary works. I guess I should clarify, guys, it's not like I expected Akuma to be announced and released the day after Capcom Cup. That would be insane. Especially since we already know Ed is coming. I think what the big deal is here is just that we're not getting anything at all. No teaser. Just a giant missed opportunity. You know, this is the most exciting event of the year for Street Fighter. This is the best opportunity when we have the most eyeballs on the event. People that haven't picked up the game, right? And since Capcom just told us, hey, straight up, you know, there's going to be no announcement, you know, I think that's going to hurt the viewers quite a bit too, right? People are not even going to care to watch because that's one of the reasons, is looking forward to the future of the game. And another thing is like, you know, not even a teaser, nothing to be like, hey, this is what you can look forward to for the final part of season 1, especially since it's just been such a huge drought, you know, almost 5 months between Aki and Ed, almost half a year. You know, the launch of this game has been absolutely amazing. I would never expect the launch of Street Fighter 6 to be that good with that much content. And I just feel like the post-launch, the way the announcement has been handled, just, I don't know, it's like done in the most unexciting way possible. You know, it feels cold. It feels like it's a chore for them to announce something. Like, they have to wait to the very last second. Like, do we have to? I guess we'll announce it, you know? And I understand, you know, like, they have a schedule planned, but they knew Capcom Cup was coming. You know, they know when these announcements are going to happen. But it's just, a lot of it is just very suspicious. Especially, I have to mention the Costume 3s again. You know, announced in August and then not released until December. And remember, these costumes, if you played World Tour, they've been previewed. The artwork for the Costume 3s have been previewed before the game was even released, right? So it is a little odd, you know. And once again, you know, I'm still enjoying Street Fighter 6, man. I'm playing it still almost every single day. It's nothing wrong with the game. I just feel like it could be so much more exciting and hype. It's just a weird part because Street Fighter 5 the way their announcements are is just totally different now. You remember those winter and summer updates they had for Street Fighter V where it showed Matsumoto and Nakayama do the kind of like a community video kind of showing what's going on behind the scenes, the design of the characters and the mechanics and stuff. I really wish Capcom continued to do that because that was a really exciting way to present information. Not just like randomly drop a trailer on a Thursday. It just feels like this content just randomly drops as a surprise, but it's not like surprise in a good way. It's just kind of like, whoa, that happened. And the development teams themselves, you can tell they're putting in the work. Like you saw Ed, you saw the trailer, and you could see the animations and the rework on him. You could tell they put so much energy and effort. I'm talking mostly just about how the marketing is managed for the game specifically. So I'm just hoping at this point, maybe because of the crazy launch that Street Fighter 6 had with all the extra content, they have to really spread things out. And once again, I'm sorry if I sound too negative, but every time there is some type of announcement for Street Fighter 6, like it's always like the new fighter pass for the month or an avatar skin trailer. Every time I'm looking on like the YouTube comments, you can't see like the dislikes, but the comments, and every time it's posted on Twitter, it's like all these negative comments, just like everyone like frustrated, but like, where are the costumes? Where is, the communication, blah, 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 every single time. It wasn't until finally Ed, now everyone's excited again. It's like, yeah, Capcom. But now it's everyone's brought back down with this announcement. Now everyone's negative again, I just feel like all this can be avoided simply with just a slight teaser, or having Nakayama and Matsumoto, have a moment to come on stage and just give us a little hint of things to look forward to for season 2, or what's going on with season 1, or even like I don't even know, man. They can show anything at all. It's not like they have to release Akuma or the balance patch. Let's just hope that the success of Street Fighter 6 makes Capcom really want to go above and beyond for season 2 of the game, and really kind of look at season 1 and how things were handled and pick everything up and improve in every area. I really hope they're listening to the fans and seeing this kind of feedback the way this marketing strategy is going this year. Like I said, I'm super excited for Ed, man. He's definitely going to be my main. I can't wait to play him right after Capcom Cup, but I'm going to enjoy Capcom Cup myself. But I feel bad just seeing people really disappointed and seeing the comments and such. And I want everyone to be happy, right? Especially when it's like, the biggest event of the year for Street Fighter. And I hope Capcom sees that as well.